and take a quick photo with you lovelies.
Giving millennials at its finest.
Lovely. Oh my God, you all are young and beautiful. Don't give me that.
I'm not considered millennial because I'm 98.
98. Okay.
But I don't act like I'm 98 at the same time
you
because of
you
what
are
I
not
know.
you are not 98.
98.
No, no, I don't believe that one bit. But bull crap.
Yeah.
You are not.
I
I
am.
I work at the call center. I work at the call center. I've talked to people who are definitely in their 98. You don't.
Oh no, she mean like her year is 98. Like her birth year is 98.
Definitely.
Oh, I thought you said you were 98 years old. I was like, get out of here with
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Oh no. Oh god no.
I
I'll be
was.
sounding like Bills at that point.
But hey, don't knock it. There is a grandma that plays COD really well. I saw her like on Instagram. She was talking
No,
to some kid.
look, I believe people can game like in their hundreds. That's
Mhm.
not
Peace to
a.
everyone watching
Oh,
this.
hold on, sorry. That what in the world just happened? Okay, yeah, I don't. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't believe that one bit.
Oh
Um, all right,
yeah, me being 98 years old, yeah, no, that's just a lot.
hold on. Hold on 1 second. Almost done. All right, we're almost done here. Uh, oh, they got a new Jackbox party pack too. It's
Oh,
Ooh.
called
nice.
it's called the Jackbox Horny Pack. Uh,
The Jackbox horny pack.
it's well, actually, it's called like the Jackbox Naughty Pack. Okay, well,
Naughty pack.
I don't know if I made it some better.
I mean, it was you summed it up basically. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
adult themed.
yeah, it is
Oh
adult
wow.
theme. Yeah, no, it exists. See,
I would play that. I'm not gonna lie. I would try it. I
up
gotta
for it.
try
You know,
it.
well, you know what? I'm definitely gonna do a stream with that when I'll definitely bring you to. um,
I
uh,
definitely gotta have a Jackbox section with that.
Oh yeah, no, I would. Well, I know there'll be a main Jackbox pack in October that they always do that every year, but like I was surprised that they just did that, but not really because Jackbox be freaky. So anyway, um, uh, so we're almost ready, guys. I had to.
Oh, good.
Oh, no worries.
No, I just like I don't know if people are in the chat going like, "Hey, is it starting yet?" But because I have this on starting soon right now. Hold on. What a press. I'm here to support my dear friend Jaz and my dear Eden. Oh. Well, what up to you two? When. Hold on.
Excuse me.
Okay. Okay, I think I got it. Alright. Alright, I'll just put this tweet out. And then go ahead and. Uh, go ahead and put this. Okay. Ooh. Dang it. I think my computer just froze for a second. Oh, hold on. Ah, no, no. I got it. I got it. think I got it. I think we're ready to go ahead and just want to make sure I have everything pulled up. As we go ahead and switch gears here. Wait, let me make sure it's display capture. As I go ahead and say hello to. Oh my God! Oh, that did not look right. All right, hold on. Gotta move, switch sides here. Move one to the left, one to the right. Okay. Then Eden. All right. Let me clear my throat as I go ahead and say hello to the. Oh God damn. Wait, I always forget one thing. There you go. To the You know what? Maybe I need to get this off. Hold on. Let me, because because I have two amazing guests tonight. The amazing Jaz and Eden of and just if you want to pronounce it, because that's BP Gaming. Let's say BP Gaming.
Yes.
Y'all know what that stands for.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Well, okay. Well, all right. So, these amazing human beings, these wonderful gamers, who I had the pleasure of having on when I did Black History Month. Now focusing solely on these two, this wonderful dynamic duo of amazing gaming baddies doing all these sort of Lethal Company stuff. Lethal Company dance. That was a dance. People did that dance a lot on DreamCon.
Yep.
That
Yep.
became.
Yep.
That became. Which, you know what? I even had the pleasure of running into Jazz at DreamCon, and I said I was even briefly because I will say this: DreamCon is so huge that if you don't set up an appointment, there's a chance you might even miss seeing that friend or two. That's just how it's got to be, because there are people that I miss that were apparently at DreamCon.
Likewise, I didn't know there was some people I knew from like regular stuff, like college and stuff that was at DreamCon.
Yeah. Oh, you had college friends? Oh my
Didn't know
God.
they was into gaming and anime at all, except for one. I knew she was, but I didn't know she was there because she's a flight attendant. But I
Okay.
didn't know she was there.
Maybe she flew her way over to DreamCon. She's like, you know what,
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to take a break from you because I need to go to DreamCon.
Yep, she
So
was.
it's possible. Yeah, I college friends. That's cool. I didn't even think about college friends because I don't remember anyone I went to college with. Or wait,
Uh,
no, I do. Wait, I do. I just haven't seen them in years,
oh, okay, well, yeah.
and I have no idea they would even know about DreamCon. But DreamCon is very popular. Um, but everybody coming in going like, well, who are these lovely human beings? Well, of BPPG Gaming, and I'll just say it. You all can say what it stands for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
welcome. We are part of BPP Gaming, which is also known as Black Pussy Power Gaming
Yeah.
LLC. Yeah,
Okay.
a very
Okay.
inquisitive name. It's, imagine us getting a bank account with that name,
And they approved it.
and they approved it. The
Hey,
government approved it.
they
We're
could.
Yep.
LLC.
My goats. They are the goats. They are the goats. Well, um, but I mean, what is that organization about?
Bear with me because I'm getting better.
Okay, no, we will
um
address that.
Basically, the organization, the mission is to provide like a safe space, majority for women of all color, and LGBTQ plus, um, and non-binary, just to make people feel empowered about themselves, have fun on the game, of course, and definitely educate as well. We definitely want to provide education because we feel like we should reach out to the youth, and that it's definitely a good purpose to have, especially we know that younger ones are gonna look up to us at some point.
I believe they look up to you too now.
Aw.
They're like, you're like, I want to be, it's such a dope mission, right? Such a dope mission. They're gonna look at you too as like, I want to be Jaz Eden when I grow up. I want my own BP, PG, PBNJ, PG.
But our main goal is like, yes, we want to game and have fun, but we also have to realize that we also need to use our minds. So
Mm.
that's why we have like educational things. Like we did an educational awareness event for financial awareness, get good with money. We also do like artist spotlights because we want people to feel safe as creatives to, do what display their talents in a judge free zone. We do charity events. We're currently right now raising proceeds for HPV and Me Incorporated. And then we also do like some tournaments as well. And we also have like a full fledged list of people of color businesses. So from books that you can read from people of color artists, from the actual businesses, the websites, what they sell, all that kind of stuff. We compiled that into a list. So we kind of have that as like we try to make our page like a resource for all.
That's awesome. And look, I'm teasing these two about the name of their business because they are friends. They are amazing human beings. But really, the mission is pure and important. Because and even to this day, like I saw it on Twitter, there were some black women who got accepted into a national Call of Duty tournament, and like those achievements are awesome. And that's what I like to even see out of you two, the stuff that you are working so hard with your organization.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I know I recently Vi had got accepted to um do some co-streaming with Gamescom. So that was
I
pretty dope.
did.
That was really dope. I recently got accepted into Big Creator and to the Twitch Black Guild as well. So, we're doing some things on our personal side to make sure we're better, better people to be, great role models for the business.
Okay.
I thought that was my dog for a minute. I was about to be like,
No,
Checker.
no, that is my
Thank you.
no.
Okay.
I knocked my coin.
Oh,
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, see that this is what happens. All right, you know what?
oh, good.
There you go. There you go. No, that's my dog out there barking because she sees a I don't know what she sees. I'm not gonna look out there. No, I got my cat. I don't know if you see my cat. My cat is just
Oh, yeah.
chilling.
Chilling.
But
Yeah.
wait, yeah, no, she's tucked between the pillows, so you
Mhm.
probably don't really see her. But
She said,
anyway,
leave me alone.
Mhm.
um, that so what are like at least when I last had you guys on, we all spoke about gaming and of course black representation in gaming, and later played Fortnite. So for those who are just new coming in, like what sort of gaming related things do you all provide?
Um, Definitely Fortnite is one, but I would say we don't include Call of Duty only because like it's too detrimental on the mind, and honestly, I feel like it doesn't really um You have to play with certain people to bond on that
Mhm.
game, but I feel like me personally, I can't bond on that game how I want to with my friends. And it's not the same as it used to be, like the mechanics of it. So I play Overwatch. We are talking about Overwatch. Apex. Me and Jazz have played Apex together. There's there's some women that I've met that play Apex. There's some women and people that Jazz have met that she plays Apex with as well. Um, I'm trying to think. There's the
Tekken. We
Jack
had a
in the
Tekken
Box.
tournament.
Tekken tournament
Hmm.
was great. Now
That was fun.
that was fun.
Hmm.
It was very on the toes, like very good tournament. What I would like to see in the next tournament is more women in the tournament they would like to enter because I think that would give a wake up call to like there's some hitters in the Tekken fight industry.
She's Boogie. Yep.
Elevation.
Yep. Elevation. Yep.
Okay.
Some good Tekken fighters. But pretty much variety. We'll play anything. Like I played a couple of games like Zelda on a cozy day. I played Witchtastic, which is like an indie game. So we do play indie games, horror. Um I like personally story based games, so I kind of play like those. Like I played The Wolf Among Us one time on stream on our business page. I played Skyrim.
Currently playing
Um
it right now, actually streaming it.
mhm. Once Human, that's the indie game that's new. It's like open world zombie apocalypse meets Resident
Once
Evil.
humans in indie game.
I thought so.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe
Well,
so.
it's it's not published by a because that so indie independent is usually like people who are at least no sorry games that are made by a smaller team or like made from a smaller studio. From my
Oh, okay.
understanding, like Once Human, even though that's like a brand new IP, that does come from like a large corporation, and I think I don't know if it's either Germany or Korea. No, I think it's
Okay.
Korea. Yeah, like the first Descendant, for example, that was Nexon.
Okay,
So
okay, okay.
they're not made by American game companies, but they are made by corporate
Some other big
entities. Yeah.
Okay.
got you.
There was another game I did play called The Artful Escape. That was on Game Pass,
Okay.
and I think that was more definitely a small indie game because everybody's like, "Wait, what is this? What is this?" And I'm like, "Artful Escape." And it's a very immersive game. It does have some like space effects to it. Um, so if you're chilling or vibing, it is a game to immerse into. I would say it does have some unlikely shapes and sizes of like creatures, I would say more so, but it's definitely a game I would say worth playing.
Okay. Okay. Like what got you both into wanting to be content creators? Wanting to just go ahead and go for it?
Mm.
Dashie. I watched Dashie game. Yeah.
Dashing.
So like
Dashing.
I was a broke college kid, okay, when I was in college, in undergrad. So I couldn't afford the game consoles. Mostly because I'm more so trying to afford food and books and rent. Because after like the freshman year, you're off campus. So I watched gameplays, and I was like, okay, well, I graduated now, so let me see if I get me a game system. And then in 2020 actually like forcing me to get a game system because I was bored. I used to play games like in high school because you're a kid and you don't have no responsibilities. But after that, like I kind of had been a part of different group me's, and they were already talking about gaming. They was like, well, just do it, just do it, just do it, just do it, Nike, just do it. And I was like, okay, so I got an Xbox. I affirmed an Xbox. I affirmed like a big screen TV during 2020. And I was like, okay, well, let me just go ahead and play some games. And in 2021, I started streaming. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I started off console, but Dashy Games is what made me start streaming. And Corey, of course, Corey X Kids. You can't forget about the homie from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah.
For me, Jazzy Guns.
Oh.
'Cause uh I started gaming like online. I started gaming like 18, like with my own console though. But as far as like gaming in general, I started like when I was like 5, 6 years old, like Nintendo 64 days. So it's like I love video games. Um, and there was a lot of times where I started on Mixer. I thought I was like, I don't know what I can do. Like, I don't know what streaming is gonna do, but let's just see what happens. And then I've been on and off doing it for like in total 5 years. But as far as like on Twitch, I would say a solid like 4, maybe 3 years. And it's been pretty fun. It's been very trials and errors, but I'm definitely glad that I did like discover Jazzy Guns, and she definitely inspired me to want to be a content creator because I was like, I know I'm loud on the game. I know like I have my rage moments. I know like I'm competitive just like her, or I know like when I want to learn something on my own, I'm very immersed into it. So it's nice to like
Mm.
display that in my own way.
Okay. And I do, and there are so you know part of the thing of having this streamed is that audience they can ask questions and we read them live. And I do have some here right off the bat. Are there any content creators BPP would like to work with?
Yes. Okay.
Go ahead.
First of all, I too watch Jazzy Guns. I would like to work with um some bros. I would like to work with RDC. I would like to work with Jazzy Guns.
Mm.
Actually, Jazzy and Dwayne live in Maryland, okay? If I can figure out where they at and meet them, they'll be greatly appreciated. I'll bring you in, Vi. I'll bring you in. But I Christine, she's a nice streamer. Leash Capice, Barefoot Tasha, like all of them.
Okay.
It would be nice to kind of, do some collaborations with them. And, to be completely honest, it's possible. All you gotta do is talk your shit, you know?
Okay.
Speak it into existence. You need
As you
to
should.
act it, don't make it seem like you're a fan, which is you still could be a fan, but like make it as if you are the content creator. So you will meet Jazzy Guns. You will be on the same tier vibe. You know what I'm saying?
No.
We too. We gonna be there.
You both are.
We here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say
Yeah.
Jazzy Guns. I definitely want to meet. There's
Oh,
another.
and Corey.
Go crazy. I don't blame you. Jazzy Guns, and then there's another streamer that I look up to.
Mm.
See, it's hard to say because like it's definitely not impossible, but I just want to like improve myself as a streamer first and content creator. I'll say Poca La Loca, because
Okay.
she has this great energy about her. She's a hard worker. She doesn't stop her grind, and she's always just on the ball. Like even if she seems like even if she's resting, it don't look like she's resting. Like she's still doing something. Like she's always doing pushing out something. And so she's definitely an inspiration as a content creator as well.
Okay. Okay. BPP and RDC. Now, let me ask you this: like, when RDC opens up their panel applications, do you think y'all gonna go for it? Y'all gonna introduce yourselves out there? Gonna.
Um, I thought about it. So I actually told my boyfriend that I actually wanted to be be a content creator for DreamCon. So I think
Okay.
after I get off this hump of being sick, and then come
Oh, we will get to
September,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to. That's my goal. I'm gonna try to do everything I need to do possible, so everybody know my face and my name. I can't get rid of the blue hair, because I this the staple. So
No,
I,
it's
I
so
I want
neat.
people to know who I am because you're gonna see me as a content creator at DreamCon. Okay, I'm putting my foot
Yeah.
through the door. Somebody gonna get this foot through their door.
Not this. Not this foot
Okay,
through the door.
I'm in there like swimwear. So
Oh
Not,
my gosh.
uh,
Uh,
any future events? Because again, with the question, are you any future ideas that you guys want to do?
um, we did. Those are Halloween. Halloween.
yeah, so we do have so we're probably gonna do some more probably like another 24-hour for the charity to raise more proceeds before the end of the year. We're going to do last year we had a Halloween party, so we're going to do that again. And then we had a cosplay contest, costume contest. So that was pretty cool. And then I know we're going to do another tournament. And this time we're gonna go like by normal rules, so then people can actually like put more money in the pot. Cause we did like a pot style, so we're gonna do
Mhm.
that. And there's probably gonna be more money in the pot from each person. So like maybe $10, $15 more and put in the pot. Cause now it's like you really fighting. Um, and I think probably if anything like probably have like a Christmas event too. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. Kind of like wind down a little bit in the fall.
Mm.
I'd say wind down. I agree, but I would say from my end, bringing the BPP, I would probably just try to make myself like a social media staple, like a mascot kind of thing. Like just promote the page whatever I can, whether it's cosplaying or an event. S- So more so that.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, we have some more people coming in saying hi. Megabyte Megan, hello, how's it
Hi.
going? Um, now, I don't mean to skip through this question because there's is BP P going to HariCon in the future if that becomes a thing. I did have the creator of HariCon on like the list of people I'm interviewing. Unfortunately, we did have to postpone the interview, so I'd rather not speak. Well, I mean, if you all want to say your thoughts on Harikhan, of course, but I want to try to wait the Harikhan talk before I until I can
Interview them.
have the creator herself be available to talk more about it. But if y'all have thoughts about Harikhan,
um, the only hype if it is that's the best I can put together a sentence. If it does happen, I would like to go. There we go. That's the best way I could put it.
okay.
Mhm.
And we all are in support. At least I speak for myself, and I'm sure with you too as well. Uh, we all are in support of something like HariCon. So I just want to be able to get uh, the creator herself on. So just kind of put a stamp on or a pin on that. But actually, that does get into a similar something I wanted to ask y'all. Uh, do you because there's HariCon and then I think it was Bubble Brit or someone else was posting about I think it's a Melanin Con for again a anime convention for Black women. I mean that's
Mm.
Mm,
basically what the theme is.
mm.
But do y'all like how do y'all feel about going to conventions in general?
I like them. I like images. My first convention ever was DreamCon last year. So it was like a sensory overload for me. No one prepared me. I did not know. So it was very much so overwhelming the first time. So I had to redo it this year and actually like get a better experience now that I knew what I was getting myself into. Because like I'm in the house by myself almost 24/7 365 days out the year almost, right? So to be at a convention and it's 20,000 people and not even expect it to be that many people, it was a lot. It was a lot on my mental. So when I went this year, I was, prepared. So I actually like them. It's nice seeing everybody, in their cosplays, and then you got to figure out who they are. Like you ever see the anime, you be like, oh crap, I know the anime, but I just can't remember the name. And it's like nice to see people's creativity too, because I went to the cosplay contest. That was nice. It's nice to just actually see people that you game with virtually, see your community and everything. So I like it. I plan on actually trying to go to more cons next year. So I haven't heard about that convention though. So I'll probably do some research on it first before I go. But other than that, I'll be going to the major ones. Like there's BlurCon in DC. There's MegaCon and Anime NYC that's actually happening this weekend, I think.
It
So
is.
yeah,
Okay, guess that cosplayer. Is that also in these anime conventions? Guess that
Mm,
cosplayer.
pretty much, pretty
Why?
much when
Why?
you
cosplay?
see them.
The only one I've been to is like in high school,
Oh,
and but it
okay.
was it did involve anime and like some Japanese artifacts and like certain things, but
Hold on.
um,
Sorry, I'm gonna get my phone real quick because I want to look at that other convention. But continue. I'm just gonna look up the.
but I
Um,
definitely wanna try to go to more cons and like cosplay more and display myself, like debut, if you will. So definitely looking forward to more of those. So we're gonna see what happens.
I'm here for it. Go
Yeah.
creative with it. If you could get some latex, if you're not allergic, start doing the latexy stuff. You know, how like doing the makeup and stuff. And it'd be like just 3D. Yeah, yeah.
I got you.
I'm here for it. I can't wear latex, but do it for me. I'm going to live through you. I can do
I'll see if
body
I
paint.
can.
I got you with the body
All
paint,
right.
but like the latex, you got it.
I'll definitely
okay. Uh oh.
try it. Now the body paint, I can definitely body paint definitely a thing. We're
Okay.
back.
Do y'all like cosplaying?
I love
Yeah,
it. I love
it's
it.
fun.
Okay. Okay. Do y'all see yourselves wanting to make that a part of your creative field as cosplaying, or is like I just cosplay whenever I whether it be Halloween or go to a convention, or do you like I want to make content out of cosplays, or when I'm playing games I want to cosplay.
Both. I wanna
Yeah, I
do the
think.
Halloween. I
Hmm.
wanna cosplay during games. I wanna go to cons. I especially want to do the cons one because I feel like I have some dope cosplays up my sleeve and I can like get more and display even further. Like it's kind of an addictive thing too once you start doing it. Like especially like when like when you find that one character you can do, you start finding many other characters that you could cosplay as well and then you could just do in your own way. It's freeing to me.
Okay. Hold on. I am about
All
to
good.
pull up this convention, at least on my phone, because I want to.
Get some
Oh.
information for it.
No, no, no.
Mhm.
There were because there was HariCon, but there was this other convention again that was mainly for women of color.
Mm.
That's
Mhm.
coming out in 2026. And I was trying
Mm.
to see if I can remember the name of it, but it's oh my goodness, I think I lost it. Okay. Well, if anybody knows the name of it, I can definitely put it up and advertise it. But there's another convention like HariCon happening in like 2026, basically.
Okay.
Um, but are there games that you haven't played on stream that you would like to?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
There's a lot of games. Let me tell you something. Sometimes I play games to just enjoy. Like, okay, being a content creator and slash streamer sometimes can take a toll on you. So sometimes you enjoy some games by your lonesome, right? Off
Right.
camera. Or like when you chill in Discord, you ain't gotta, blah blah blah, right? But there are some games I do want to play on stream, like Chain Together was one of the games I wanted to play on stream. There's I want to play Into the Pit. Okay, I've never played a Five Nights at Freddy game simply because I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. But what better way to play the game where you can have a heart attack live on camera? Someone could just call 911 for you. So I want to play Into the Pit for
That's the pet.
on stream. So it's a lot of games. It is a lot of games I would love to play.
Okay. Ah, see, there's some games I would like to play. I want to play more unknown games, or hopefully like get deals where it's like a game I can review, but I can't, but or unreleased games maybe, but more so indies, especially considering I did Gamescom co-stream. Those interest me so much because especially the storyline ones, like the storylines with the plot twists, and it's not so predictable. Those catch my eye. So those I would like to do more fighting games, but my I would say my channel, but I think doing it on BPP would be even better because Jazz is already into Tekken, and then I would like to start getting back into those as well. So
I be getting my butt
some
whooped.
That'd be nice.
So, just like I know what I want to do on my channel, but I definitely know that for BPP, I want to bring something different. And I know Jazz will go along with it, and we'll come up with something that we can both agree on because it just right now it just feels like cohesiveness and magic right now. So like I know we'll come up with something like tr- totally outside the box, well, like oh nobody's doing this, or very few people are doing this. That's literally the goal. Like kind of be a first,
Mhm. Something new, something
something
different.
new.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing is I love indie games, and indie games have been kind of a part of me early on. But I just actually this is something that because I think the number one thing for content creators is to, of course, enjoy the content you make. But I think some people might they might get afraid to play something new or different because, well, what if it doesn't get a lot of views? Maybe people just turn away because they haven't heard of this game versus a game that like everybody knows and everybody's playing. Because I will tell you, I love indie games, games that interest me. That I'll play it both on and off stream. But almost every time I play an indie game, like nobody tunes in for that. That's usually like the least, um, at least the least performing out of all the stuff that I do here. And I hate that because I love indie games, but usually that's just what happens when it's a game that not a whole lot of people know about. How do y'all overcome that sort of, I wouldn't say fear, but like resentment?
Um, I overcame that a long time ago. You just gotta. I would say for me, like I played. This is why I don't like COD.
What?
So I don't like a lot of the some of the main games. Don't get me wrong. Like sometimes I tried it. It's cool. Yeah, I like Fortnite, cool beans. But Fortnite also has like a bunch of different aspects, right? I like Apex, because Apex is pretty cool, and I don't get sick off of it because I get sick off of first person games. Motion sickness, it sucks. So I have to play games that are mostly third person or like point and click, right? So I personally had to overcome like, oh, when I play a game, I don't see people. I just stop looking. I like gaming. I'm going to enjoy the game, and if I enjoy the game, people enjoy my personality. They're gonna either be here or they not. So I play it. I'll advertise it. Hey, on Instagram and Twitter or X, whatever. I'm playing this. I'm gonna be playing this, and I like story based games. So like I played a couple games. One is crazy as hell. I played the Cat Lady. That is one crazy game. But my community had suggested it, and I was like, oh, okay, well, this the homie. I know him, from college. Let me see what he's talking about. He didn't let me know what this game entailed until I started playing this crazy ass game. So the cat lady, it's a good game. It's story based. It's crazy, but it's good because it's like it's I think it's an indie game because don't nobody know about it. I have to actually research to see if it is banned on YouTube
What?
before I post it. So
Well, actually, that's another thing is like you can't really consider a game an indie game if like nobody knows about because there are AAA games with big budgets that don't at least not a lot of people know about or maybe they knew
mhm,
back then and doesn't. But
Um,
I get that because I think one of the recent indie games I played was Creatures of Ava. And
mm,
I thought for a second like that was going to be a hit. It's this very colorful,
mm,
kind of like Pokemon Snap and Pokemon. It has a black woman as a main character. A very interesting story about environmental safety
mm.
and a very puzzle and adventure focused gameplay. And I was like, yeah, I'm excited for it. Man, it's going to be a really cool sensation.
uh
It froze.
The way it just. All right, hold on. Let me.
oh.
Okay, that was
You back?
the way it just cuts off and just freeze frames like.
Yeah, that was crazy. Listen, we streamers. We know about
You're
the
so
freezing,
great, sweetie.
It's
but
just
I think it
the
just it honestly the views are going to come.
yeah.
That's one thing I can tell anybody that starts a stream. The views are going to come. You have a personality. People like you. They like your energy. They're going to come. Whether you have one or you have 19. Whether you're playing Fortnite or you're playing some game that no one has ever heard of. It's going to come. I and that's another thing. Like I love watching all the people that I follow. But sometimes I get tired of seeing Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Apex, 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 Fortnite, Fortnite, Fortnite. I want to see something else. I purposely go find other people. Sometimes people that I don't even follow. Like if I'm rating or if I'm like on BPP's page and I'm rating, or if I'm just trying to find something to watch, I purposely go find new people to see new games, to see games I've never even heard of because doing the same thing and expecting the same results is insane. So I'd rather do something different and expect different results. Now, even when you know you're not going to get like that many views, still do it because you like it. Like don't change you because you're not getting the views or you feel like it's not doing as well. I'ma still play my story games because I be in here acting like it's the soap operas. You ever seen the Days of My Lives? That's how I feel like
I
my story based
have
games are.
I oh man I remember seeing that show. God
So that's
dang.
how I feel like my
God
stories are.
dang. God dang how I remember that show and I want to forget that show. But no. So
That's how I
I'm
feel
just.
about my games, yeah. Like I play Skyrim and I'm just like, oh, she lied. Oh my, and I'm just like, oh. I'm just like,
Excuse me.
I literally feel it. And then so like games like Skyrim, like I played Artful Escape. Nobody heard of this game. This was like a year or two ago, maybe three. I played it. A good amount of people tuned in. I don't know. I think it was a good amount, but it was because I was immersed in the game.
Yeah.
I think and I agree with Jazz, like sometimes I have those days where it's just like I don't want to look, I don't want to look, I don't want to look, I don't
Hmm.
want to see,
Mm,
I don't want to see it.
mm,
You know what? Let me find a game that I want to play now, and then that I can get immersed to. So right
yeah.
now it's Skyrim, but I know eventually I want to play something that I can actually immerse myself into, that I actually like feel comfortable like being immersed in and that actually gets my attention, like something that I never heard of or something that seems new to me, something I never played before, something outside my box, my comfort box, that I can say like, all right, this is different. So I just feel like as a content creator, it's really just you gotta shut those voices in the back of your head, like, saying this ain't gonna get any that many views. Nobody's gonna watch this. Nobody's gonna care. Like I know some people who are Ubisoft creators and that play Assassin's Creed and that mainly play Call of Duty, but now play Assassin's Creed, and people love seeing that person play Assassin's Creed. And there's somebody like that now they're playing Pokemon trading on stream, and they love seeing that too. And sometimes they'll do it just chatting.
Yeah.
And then there's people that will play like Baldur's Gate 3, and I actually want to play that game because it looks fun. Like, there's so many things that I think people just don't open their minds up to.
No.
They fail to recognize. So for me, I just even now, excuse me, I had to like realize, you know what? Let me just play something that I know I'm gonna have fun on and that I can immerse myself into, be comfortable. Maybe I can be calm. Maybe I can like, you know, give like, oh my god, this is like a story right here, like kind of reaction instead of playing something that's just detrimental and makes you feel like you're competing 24/7 for no reason.
Yeah. Oh, I get. I mean, that's the thing is you can be whatever creator you want. You don't have to be competitive gamers. And because you like this friendship in general, it's just so sweet between like you two. Like that's why I want to bring both of you together because both of you are beautiful and amazing, and just seeing you two work off each other. Like this is something that you two create. Like this growing long distance friendship between you. I think that's probably one of the sweetness behind this group in general.
Oh,
We met
thank you.
each other in person, actually.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. It was for my birthday.
Oh,
She
okay.
So she saw me. We had drinks. It was fun. We danced.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I was like, yeah, we're definitely meeting up again for sure. Like Jazz is a whole vibe and just genuine, and like Jazz doesn't like bullshit you. Jazz will tell you
Thank
exactly how
you.
she
Bye.
feels. So I definitely like appreciate like how like I definitely appreciate like she's like my friend but big sister to me. Like she's like she helps me like get my life in order in some ways. Like she'll give me advice. I'll try to listen the best way I can or interpret it in my life that works for me. Or, I'll make sure Jazz has an ear. She needs to vent, that.
Likewise. It was nice. Hold on, wait. It was nice seeing Vi in person. It's like, you ever have those people that you click with? As soon as I met her in person, it was we were like, she's like me, but just younger. So it was really fun. We had a great time during her birthday and everything. So, and we're the same sign. Capricorns unite. so so that's pretty much like we're the same person with different aspects.
Oh, it
This
sounded like
commercial
Baby
is
so
brought
Girl.
to you by.
There we go.
no, I just had to wrap the thing around. That will stop it from disconnecting like
It
that.
happened.
Yeah. But yeah, that is because I think just even you two bring just coming together just brings out the best in each other, and that's just I mean that's just a sweet story on its own. Is this organization that was built from a friendship, and I would assume because this answering someone else's question, what has been your
Mhm.
favorite part of forming BPB? Um, I mean, just doing this organization together, do you feel like that kind of heightened your friendship?
Yep.
It
Yeah,
does.
I think
Okay.
my favorite part of forming it was the fact that it formed. You know how like you have that voice in your back, the back of your head, like because to be completely honest, I had like a time in my life some years back where I was like, oh, my friends are so much more successful, and just comparing your life to your friends, and like you're happy for them, but you're like, damn, what the hell am I doing wrong? So I had kind of had like that moment some years back, and I was like, well. am I going to do this or am I going to do that or am I going to have a business, stuff like that. And I never thought I was going to have a business until uh last year. I was like, well, let me see how I can actually get a business going and what we can do. It was easy. Okay, it was easy. You can do it. A camel can do it. You can get a business. Anybody can get an LLC, but making the business stay afloat is another thing. So you actually have to put work into your business. So I'm still learning like the ins and outs, like the government stuff, the legal documents and things of that nature. I'm still learning that because I want to make sure that we're legitimate, we have everything, all our ducks in a row. But I think for me, actually having it formed was the best part. Everything else is just like icing on the cake, like coming with the logo and the brand and all that kind of stuff. But actually forming it was icing on the cake. It was pretty much like an accomplishment. Like I can do this.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. So basically, what you're saying is DreamCon 2025, the Jazz and Eden show.
Mhm. And if I'm not
It's
an
gonna have
actual
to happen.
content creator at DreamCon, bet your bottom button I'm going to have my own, of course, with Miss King Nicole. Okay, we're gonna have our own little link up sessions so you can actually come and meet me and her. So we're not actually on the panel. We gonna make our own panel 2025 at DreamCon. See you there.
Okay.
Yeah. I will just to add to like joining the LLC with Jazz, like it gave me a lot more courage as a woman, honestly. I will say that. Like it helped me be more firm in like what I say, what I mean, and definitely like push me far. Like I graduated from college, like joining the business at the same time. Like it was not easy. So I'm hoping to put my degree skills to work for the LLC as well, and just definitely want to see the business grow because I definitely know like there's definitely more women out there that would love to join us and like can offer something great.
Chorus. Chorus. Now we have this type of like, yeah, DreamCon 2025, but earlier, as Jazz mentioned about the aftermath of it, so people are like, yeah, I don't know if I want to go to DreamCon because then I'm gonna get sick. What's so cool about DreamCon anyway? Well, you have your
Network.
experience. Yeah.
Networking is the major thing about DreamCon. Actually seeing the people that you watch, actually having people that watch you see you come vibe out with you, and actually it's like a think of like a big old reunion, like a family reunion. That's what it feels like to be at one of these conventions. Of course, you have fun. You get to go to the panels. There's the fun panels, and there's the ones that's more like educational, which I like. Because, yes, I'm here to have fun and learn something. Like, I want to learn how to progress my business, or I want to learn how to be better at content creator or something, right? So there's like educational aspects of it, but it's really like a big networking fest. And then sometimes you can see some celebrities like Super Duper Kyle. That's one of my favorite artists. And I was like, yeah, I take a picture with him. But for sure, networking. And also, I met Megan, okay? I met Megabyte Megan. Okay, we took a
Oh,
picture.
I thought you said Megan the Stallion. I
Oh no,
met
I mean
I.
she actually gave me some advice on like
What?
being around like bigger crowds. So she
Hold
gave me
on.
like a tip, like there's
God dang it. God,
like this
God dang
spray
it.
for COVID that you could take. That's like a precautionary
Okay.
measure. So yeah, yeah. Now if I met Megan Thee Stallion, me and Megan, we gonna be homies. We gonna be homies. That's the homie. But no, but she gave me some tips on when because I told her she checked on me and I was like, yeah, I'm down bad.
Down
So
bad.
yeah, I was
You
sick. I went to
gambled?
the ER like 3 times.
Oh,
So
I thought you
yeah.
said down bad like I gambled and lost money.
No,
Oh no.
almost lost my life.
Oh
Oh,
Lord.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was real bad, but I'm okay now. Like I got an inhaler, but I'm okay now. But for sure, DreamCon, any convention actually, because it's not just about DreamCon. Any convention you go to is a very good way to network. Get your name out there. When you go, make sure you have business cards. I was passing out business cards like hotcakes. You want a business card? Here you go. Or even have like there's like this metal card you can have that you just have your QR code and just have them use their phone. Use that. But for sure,
Yeah,
network.
exactly what I
You
want to
can
debut.
network so much and just you never know where it will put you. I took a picture with Leash Capiche.
You can get a sponsorship.
Yeah.
You can meet Jazzy Guns.
You need Jazzy Guns.
And then
You
they're
know.
like, I don't care about all that if you almost die from it. Heck no.
All
Oh,
right.
But
I just got a weak immune system. It's
Oh
alright.
well, yeah.
mm,
Honestly,
Just
it
die.
depends on what kind of person you are. Like, I haven't been to that many cons, but I would love to go.
right.
Definitely want to go to DreamCon 2025, so I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah.
But I feel like a person like me, I want to learn. I want to go there to learn. Yeah, for
Mm.
sure. I'm not, but I'm gonna definitely like have my peoples and like we're gonna do our thing because we. I know me. I do shenanigans, but to an extent.
Mm.
And I know I
Mm.
got people around me that are like me. Like we do shenanigans to an
Shenanigans.
extent.
To an extent. Okay. Okay. Because I remember when you introduced yourself, you're like, this is Miss Eden if you're nasty.
Yes.
And you know what? You
I
know
don't
what?
mind touching
Okay.
on that.
Okay.
I don't-
Okay. What? Oh my god. Girl.
it's alright.
I adore. You
um.
know what? I adore you both, and y'all are friends of mine. So I can just go ahead and sit and just be out with it. Why are y'all freaky? I mean, let's.
For me,
Mhm, mhm,
it comes from like experience growing up,
mhm.
like to experience now as a young woman. I don't want it's like I don't want any woman coming in my chat like the cool women that like game but also like are like me or like Jazz, like we express ourselves, we're comfortable with our sexuality. I don't want nobody feeling shame in like for my chat especially. It's like I don't want no shame with it. At the same time, don't be weird. For the
Mm,
men, I joined the LLC with Jazz because it's like women empowerment. So and that is part of it. Hence the like HPV organization. Like people need education on that so that way they can understand. So that way they can have like a better sex life. So it's better. I just try to like simplify things um
mm,
with sexuality
yeah.
in a sense, but I just want like definitely a woman to feel empowered in her skin, in her body,
Mm,
and her spirit, like how she is, how she walks, like anything. Like you are able to do this, you have the right to do this, you're capable. And it's also like to help me myself, like feel like I'm capable and I can do that and I can be sexual, but in a way that's appealing to me, not just it's not for everybody. And I feel like everybody misunderstands that concept. Like, yeah, it gets your eyes going. Yeah, yes, it does. But it's mostly like for me, like I want to look at myself and be like, damn, I look good. Like, like I should be able to want to look at myself like it's a self love matter to it. I feel like people
okay.
forget that in the process or forget that when they see like women like do certain things with their body or with their skin or whatever the case may be.
Hmm.
No, because that's violating Christianity there. So you know you have to cut all of that down.
Mm.
Yeah, when wait in instilling self confidence. I get it. Go ahead and explain yourself. Wait, go ahead. Go.
Oh, he
That man
he
said, "Go
hyping her up.
ahead,
Yeah,
explain."
he hyping her up. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You can body
This
roll with
man.
me. Oh my. Okay. All right. All
This
right.
man. This man.
Oh, it's a man. Oh, you know what, girls? You gotta watch out. because if it's a man saying that, you know what that means. You got you got to put on pepper spray.
Not the
He has consent to body roll on me, so it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Hey.
See, and we also teach that too.
Oh yeah, consent is sexy.
No,
Very, very. It's
that is a
hot,
point.
hottest thing you can
Consent
ever do.
consensually. Yeah.
Consent.
But it's all about, for me, it's just free. I'm just free. I'm a free person, free.
Yeah.
I want everybody else to be free. I don't like when people feel like they have to hide or they have to like make themselves lesser than. No. If you shine bright and you're the loudest thing in the room, be the loudest thing in the room. So be free. So like it's just about freedom for me. Just be free, be you. It's you safe here.
No, you know why? Because that's just it. People do freak out over people being sexual. And I'm someone who I don't get sexual. I do GTRP, and if y'all know GTRP can be very nasty as heck, and yet
Yep.
I play characters who don't really dive into that.
The fact that you survive RP, yeah,
Oh,
salute to
I
you.
survived the worst of RP.
So salute to you. Any RP player that aren't, weirdos like the cool RP players like Chase here and everybody else. Yeah, salute to
Aw.
you.
No, you just
'Cause
have to be in the right community because there are communities that are,
toxic.
but there are that aren't, and that's what's gotten me to still love it to the day. I would say it depends on what server you're in because you are gonna have different experiences.
Mhm.
Um,
Yes.
but it'd still be freaky. And yet I don't go out of my way to be like that in character or out of character. So it's like I don't know. I guess I don't do that myself, but I also don't judge people for their sexualities or kinks as long as it's not harmful, it's with consent and yada yada yada.
Mhm.
But at the same time, we're all adults, so it's like I don't get freaking out over somebody else's sexuality, but it happens. So that's why like if it's I'm sure you probably get this a lot when you know name your company the way it is, and they go like, "Oh my god, are you telling me you're called Black Pussy Gaming? Oh my god, you know what?
Yeah.
You told me just laugh. Some people were like, really? I'm like, yeah.
This goddamn
Or
wire is gonna be the end of me.
older folk.
I know.
Uh,
You're getting so
older
great,
folks,
sweetie.
they just I'll just say like, yeah, it's black people power. You know, let them know that. But or just tell them
You know
BPP.
what?
That's why I bought the trade name of BPP Gaming. I just really just could say just BPP Gaming.
Yeah,
I just call it what it is.
yeah.
Um, cause honestly, like really, like you have to, like I was saying earlier, like have an
The
open
vagina is
mind.
one of the strongest things in the world. I don't know what to tell you.
Janelle when they said it, but
I
anyway,
don't know what.
I mean that's Jazz way,
I don't know what to
but
tell
like
you.
Oh
more.
gosh. Oh my
I
god.
would say for me, like to me, the meaning of it is like, we are powerful, like, and it's not just like through, we're not talking about just a part, like we're talking about it's a aura, it's a, it's honestly an aura. It's like it's like bit date energy. So it's equivalent to it's equivalent to that, honestly. That's like put it. That's literally the best way I can explain this.
No, I get.
So for us it's like, but it's for black women specifically. So
Yeah.
because I feel like, and I feel like Jazz can agree with me on this, like a lot of black women don't feel like they're empowered in whether it's sexuality wise or whether it's gaming, whatever the case may be. And I feel like people look at us like, oh, you can't do all three or you can't do all five or whatever. And then it's like WT. But I feel like people feel like as like a woman you can't do all five, even though like some men do, like they're sexual, they're openly sexuality, or they some cosplay, game, all that stuff, model, and I feel
Mm.
like as a woman, we want to do all those things. Some of us are dancers. Some of us used to dance. Some of us are singers. Some of us used to be singers. It's just like we would like to display all those things while still being a gamer at the same time. But it's
Yeah.
like especially for Black women, it's hard for us to display that because it's like we're seen as we can't do more than one thing to certain people in
Mm.
society, and it bothers them, and it's like I can do more than one thing whether you like it or not. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm her. Purrington. Hercules. I'm her. Pretty much what it is. Give you power, you know?
uh,
One,
I wouldn't say so recklessly. Always consent. That's
oh, you're
good.
talking about,
That's
yeah, you're
good.
talking about
That's
the
good.
correct thing.
I got scared of RP. Wait, what? What?
GTRP.
GTA
No, no. I
RP,
know what he's talking about, but I'm like, wait, what would
Oh,
you get scared? What?
they,
Okay, I don't know.
some blurred
he probably
lines.
saw something. He probably saw
Hmm.
something that traumatized him.
You know what? You know what? People be getting down with it in characters. So.
Can y'all stop ruining RP?
I know. Hey, I play a wholesome characters. I'm
Oh
like
no,
what?
not you. Whoever's not being, you could be unwholesome, but I'm talking about y'all freaky frogs, y'all. We talking to y'all.
Well, they want to get married and have kids, so uh,
Oh, it'd
uh,
be a full-fledged family in RP.
and then the kid, like, there would be adults who play kid characters. Wait, hold on.
Mm,
I not traumatized per just seeing multiple stories of people not really that can happen. That's why I say is like you gotta be in the
Oh,
right community. I again
mhm,
big shout out to G5M and Nero City RP. They've
mhm.
been really great. I had a friend almost go homeless.
See,
Huh? No,
uh.
that's new on me. Wait, what? Hold on, you can't
Mm-mm.
just
oh, wow!
so
They got too deep in the game and forgot about life, like real life. That's crazy.
wait.
Oh my god, honey.
Th-
Grass,
That's
literally go
crazy.
touch grass. Go
That
touch
is crazy.
grass. Go touch
I'm
grass.
about to do something with this dang mic, this disconnecting line. I had a friend who, well, okay, got too deep and forgot about real life.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you just gotta remember it is fiction. I'm big on storytelling. I love telling stories, so that's why I get into it the way I do. But like I know it's fake. I know it's fiction. And you know what? Some of the people I did RP with, I hung out at DreamCon, so it's
Oh,
That's
nice.
also that's
That's
um,
that's
nice.
also turned me off. Like people getting relationships together on RP.
oh no, like
If you do
Mariah.
that, be single in real life. Be
If
single
you
in real life.
actually
Like, yeah,
single, cool, whatever,
Yeah.
fine.
yeah. But if you're in a relationship
Cut that
and you
shit
get in a
out.
relationship in RP,
Don't do that.
that's doing too much.
Okay.
That's
All right. So I will say like Mariah, one of my main characters. She has a now a fiance named Mike, and uh, I've we've had mature me and the person who played Mike. We've had mature conversations about things like this outside of RP, and kind of both
mm,
understand it's fiction and disconnect from it. And it's
mm.
like you just if you're in mutual agreement, and
Oh, yeah, you're good.
you're playing a game,
Mhm.
and we know we're playing a game. We just have fun like acting out, and just getting it real like adorable and cute, but it's fiction. It's storytelling. People was in relationships in the game and thought they were together in real life. Yeah, that's just that you just again it does come back to the community that you're in, and there are like that's why I referenced G5M and Nero for example. Those are communities where people are just having fun. They are creating storylines. Outside a game, they know that they're completely different people. It's like I mean, if you're in the wrong community, then I don't think that's all on GTRP. Just like whenever you play any game in general, there's gonna be toxic communities. I've seen a lot of that in Apex Legends. That's why I don't do Apex Legends tournaments anymore. So it's
Mm.
just you gotta just be in the right space. That's all I have to say about GTRP.
If
Um,
anything.
yeah, blurred lines, but that is because I've never heard of someone just losing everything over GTRP.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
That's
that
bad.
is major.
That's bad.
That's
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 that
bad.
that's real
is
bad.
that is that is an old that's an old down low if you're doing that because gosh
We gotta
I'd be in the
talk.
I'd be in
We
the
gotta talk.
RP but I don't know
Uh-oh.
God dang it you know what
Oh, good.
I got stop doing this to me. Can I live? Can I live? Thank you. Can I
Definitely
Definitely.
live?
court.
Yeah. I just have to. I don't know. Maybe I need to get a new like cord spreader. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know why that sounds sexual, but anyway, I your USBs. Uh, God dang it. Anyway, um, okay. So are what are your main goals that you want to reach for now with BP, gaming, and then also with the both of you individually as content creators?
Um, for BPP gaming, the goals that I want for us to have is at least to be able to uh I want us to be able to donate to charity more frequently. So this is our first time doing some donations to charity this year. Next year,
Mm-hmm.
I would love for us to be able to like adopt a family and like for the holidays, for Thanksgiving, be able to like provide like a full feast for a family, or maybe for Christmas we adopt a family and provide like toys for like the kids and stuff like that.
Wait, adopt a
Um,
family?
yeah, you can adopt families. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so y'all are being parents.
No, 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 no. So adopt a family is like a pro. So I'm also in
Oh,
a sorority.
there's a program called. I thought you meant yeah. We want
Yeah.
we
So
want
there's
to
a
be
program called
stepmoms.
Oh no.
no,
Oh
no, no.
no.
So there's a program called Adopt a Family where you're helping less fortunate families for the holidays.
Mm.
For them to have like dinner or dinner and Christmas presents if they have like younger kids and stuff. So I would love for our business to grow to the point we're able to do that. I want us to actually grow and have a bigger like following a community on all social media platforms. As
Yeah.
far as myself, I'm trying to be her. Okay, I'm trying to be where the people that I watch. Like I want to be where Dashy and them at. I want to be eating at their tables. That's my goal. So I'm going to use the rest of the year to make myself known the rest of the year, um, and up until DreamCon because I'm applying. Y'all gonna see me. I'm gonna be loud, small but loud. I might be tiny,
You're
but
not
I'm gonna
tiny.
be mighty.
No.
But yeah, that's my goal. I wanna gain my community, grow my community, do more content that I like because I like stories. I got my own fedora. I be over here solving mysteries with my fedora hat.
Mm.
I be like a detective. So I want to do that. So I'm trying to elevate myself and make sure like I put positivity in the world because if you give yourself positive affirmations for like 30 plus days and you make it a habit, your DNA starts to change to where negativity doesn't even seep your bones anymore. So that's my goal. And sponsorships, we need some sponsorships. So if y'all know anybody that's trying to sponsor, we need some
Ooh.
sponsorship.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Where
uh,
the money reside, where the money reside.
Where the
I
miners at?
wanna definitely help Jazz make BPP like a staple um on all social platforms. Um I want to definitely have our business like expand further than what it is now, like global, honestly. Like just like really push it as far as I can. Cause I feel like it's definitely possible. Um, and definitely have more women look at our business. Um, for somewhere to go for Black women, like where they
Mm.
can. I'm not gonna say fit in because nobody really fits in, but I want to say somewhere where they feel like they can just be themselves and not feel like they need to be put in a specific box to be in BPP community, if that makes sense.
Comfortability and
Very
safety.
much comfortability and safety, yes. For me personally, um, I want to grow my community more. I definitely want to have sponsorships. I want to cosplay, but professionally. Like, I want to do a lot of things, like make it professional. I want to, so there's like a lot of habits I'm trying to, and to like really get myself out there. So like model professionally, like anything I can do, like because I feel like I know I can. I want to dance even if I have to learn in whether it's in my room or um study under somebody. Just there's a lot of things I want to do, like
Mm.
sing professionally. Like I can't see myself doing one thing. I can't see myself just being in one bracket. So we're going for like technically like a quadruple threat, if you will.
Okay.
Um, yeah, because I do want to produce as well. So there's a lot of things I want to do, but I want to make sure like I feel like in that space of like, okay, I can't do this, and like
Mm.
it feels. I don't want it to feel like work. I want it to feel like an outlet and something fun and something like I can do for the rest of my life in a sense.
You got anime abs. I can see you in my head.
Just like
I love this for you.
Aw. I love you two so much. You two are just the sweetest human beings. So I just even having this opportunity. Well, speaking of sponsorships, if you know, we were going into that. God dang it! What did I? No, Pawn Stress is proudly sponsored by Poggers, Energy, Hydration, and Sleep. And for those who don't know, these are mixer drinks. They come in different, usually fruity flavors, but the idea is you scoop just a little bit to like a little shaker cup. I also have G Fuel, but it usually comes in one of these. You shake it up, and then you get to just drink some delicious, scrumptious, fruity-licious drinks that can either boost your energy, it can get you hydrated, and they even have sleeper drinks. So you can drink that will you can drink some grape flavored poggers that will basically knock you the heck out. Every time, every time I drink these, I tend to sleep great. I don't know if I owe it to Poggers, but Poggers definitely will let me sleep well. So if you have trouble sleeping, then Poggers again exclamation mark Poggers. Um, get 10% off any orders, and you shop in Poggers, 10% goes back to Pawn Stress. So supporting the show as well as this really awesome drink mixer type organization. Also sponsoring Pawn Stress's Humble Bundle, the number one source of getting games cheap. Because we're all cheapskates right here. We're all on Steam, PC, and are you snapping your fingers? Yeah, we're cheap. Yeah, we're
Yes,
suckers.
listen, games is $70 a pop nowadays. So yes,
Not Humble Bundle.
$80.
you know what? You go to Humble Bundle, you can get those games 10, 20, 30, 40, up to 80% off. And they have deals every single day. They have a summer sale going on right now. So if you want Steam keys that are much cheaper than what you're getting on Steam right now, you can go to Humble Bundle right now. Exclamation mark Humble. And if you shop using the link, just like with Poggers, 10% off. And you any game that you buy, 10% of that profit goes back to Pawns Press as well. So thanks to Humble, and thanks to Poggers for sponsoring Pawns Press, and you all will get sponsorships too. Lead it to existence. You all will get the best sponsorships. Um,
Thank you,
but
Ken.
you
Thank you,
will,
Ken.
you will,
Love it, love it.
yeah. I love both of you. You will get everything that your heart desires. So, um, and I thank everybody for joining today, and also contributing, adding to the questions. All I can say, probably, if there's one thing, how do you two, how do you two ensure the happiest life? Because I think this subject hasn't been tackled too much, but depression and anxiety and mental health, like being content creators, like does how do you all keep reminding yourself how amazing you are?
Therapy.
Not therapy, not
There's a
therapy,
little thing we call therapy and
not therapy.
Wellbutrin. Okay, no, seriously, I
No.
do go through therapy. Therapy is a good way to kind of help you. I've used therapy and it helped me a lot, quite frankly, because it was a lot going on last year for me. But therapy has helped me a lot. I've also had anxiety for years and just never knew that I self soothe. Didn't know that was a thing. So I had anxiety, didn't know that pretty much didn't know how to cope with it. So therapy has taught me a lot. But for sure, use therapy because that can also help. And you also have to get rid of negative thoughts and
Mm-hmm.
actually, which I don't really think negative, but I like my mind is non stop. Like I'm just going,
Mm-hmm.
and in the seasons where I'm supposed to be like enjoying the moment and at rest, in my mind I'm like, what's next? So
Mm-hmm.
like I got my master's degree. My therapist was like, well, it seems like you haven't even celebrated the fact that you had a master's degree, and I was like, well, I mean, I got it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, so like, I finally had to like put it up and like actually appreciate and note take the stuff that I actually accomplished. So, one thing is to like, sometimes it could like get very depressing to see like, okay, this is where you want to be and you're like all the way back here, but you also have to like look at where you were and like, and put that down on a list to see like, this is everything that I've already accomplished. So give yourself grace. So for sure,
Mm-hmm.
use therapy because that does give you some tips and tricks on how to like, think positive and motivate yourself and just speak life into yourself. So
Right.
I'm still doing it. I'm still learning. Do as I say,
Yeah.
not as I do, but I'm still doing it.
Oh, I get
And
that.
it's a step. It's a process. I will say
Yeah.
it's not going to change over day,
Okay.
and don't let others get into your head for sure, because once you let anybody else get into your mind, it's like a ticking time bomb in your mind, and it just grows. So try
Okay.
not to let people's words fester.
I get that.
um, Honestly, therapy, but I haven't been in a while. I'm not gonna lie, but
Mm.
we're going back soon. I would say for me, being very transparent about how I feel has helped me because it has helped somebody else realize like what they haven't been honest with themselves about, if that makes sense.
Right.
Even on my streams, I'm very transparent. I'll have a minute, I'll talk about it. Some people will think I'm ranting on too much, but I
Okay.
don't care.
No.
I really, because at the end of the day, I had to really look at myself in the mirror and like really understand like at the end of the day, I'm a human being,
Mm-hmm.
and that is the first thing I try to tell myself every time I feel myself going downward spiral. Like, I'm a human being. I'm gonna mess up. I'm not gonna get everything right all the way. I'm not gonna know everything, of course. I can't.
Right.
Um, but it has been very humbling, but it has been very like emotional um as a content creator as well. Went through a lot of things as well as on my end. Went through having a safety issue, but I feel like I got reminded within the issue that my purpose as a content creator is to give a voice to those that don't have one and encourage them to build their own voice. And I had to like really sit with myself, remember that if I stop and quit, then I'm not giving myself a chance to have a voice that I told myself I would have, and give the courage to those either younger than me, older than me, whatever age y'all may be, whoever may not have had that voice before, look at me and say like, if she can do it, then so can I. So hence why I'm so heavy on like women empowerment, especially like with Black women, because a lot of times we're taught to like shut up and like kind of sit in the background. We don't shine. We don't, let ourselves be known. So I want to encourage like less of dimming our light and more of us just shining our light, no matter how bright it may be and how different it may sound or look to others. Like, I don't have to fit the stigma to, fit the standards that I'm looking for.
That's important because you are important, and I'm just thankful that you two are exist. So I just you're right, and all that I can do and continue to want to do is support you too. So I just mean a lot. So let's leave that on that empowering note. Um, let's go ahead and and where do people follow you guys? Just for audio sake.
BPP underscore gaming.
Yep.
We're on all social media platforms actually. So BPP underscore gaming is what we're. You can follow our business. I'm all underscore DAT underscore J. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm all that jazz, no underscore. So I'm all DAT JASZ on all streaming platforms. Okay. Underscores are included for everything else.
For me, it is Violet Eden 26 on all platforms. For my social, like IG, it is the Violet, the goddess of Eden, I believe. Yes, and it is underscore for each letter. So Violet underscore the goddess of Eden underscore. I know it's a lot. And then Twitter is gonna say devas underscore or dead underscore violets underscore 26. So, but it is gonna say violets the goddess of Eden or nasty, I believe. I forgot which one, but you'll see it. You'll see it.
It's alright.
If that's too hard, BPP underscore gaming, you'll still find us there.
No, and I've
Yes.
been sharing in the chat as well, but just for audio's sake. Okay, let's go ahead because I'm just looking at who to rate out to. I think
Mhm.
I'm going to pick Lil. Oh, I got it. By George, I think I got it.
And
We are
thank you
going
for
to.
Hey,
having us. We really appreciate you
thank
inviting us to be
you.
on the
It
podcast.
was an
Thank you
honor.
so much. Yes.
I appreciate you both always. You're always welcome to do
Thank you.
anything at all. Um, oh wait, I just had. You know what? Speaking of, just to keep this on the end, or not keep this on the end, but keep this on the subject of podcasts, because that's what this is a podcast. We are going to share this lovely community with Boardy McBoard.
Okay.
and who is a black woman doing podcasts about sports, gaming. So let's go ahead and say hi to her.
All right.
And next stream is tomorrow. Speaking of GTRP, there will be GTRP. And next interview is either Sunday or Monday with GTRP to follow. I'm going to try to split because I got other games to play too. But yeah, I'm going to say either 4 or 5 p.m. ish. That's when I'll start. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and raid to Bordy McBoard, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Awesome. W interview.
W interview.
Let's see Bordy McBoard be.
Captain Vibes, what's popping? We're watching the end of the Connecticut sky.
The Connecticut sky?
Oh, the sun. Pop, let's go, let's get it!
Breathe in, breathe out, shake that ass, speed up, go fast, slow down, breathe in.
It's the hat.
Breathe out, shake that ass, speed up, go fast.
Oh, I like the energy.
Yeah.
Four,